Hello everyone, my name is Alicia Cochran and I'm very excited to be with you in this class. For this assignment I actually had a difficult time finding a career because I wanted to find a career that was near my home because I live in Australia. So with making it more relevant, I did find it a bit difficult to find a potential career. But the one I've got in here, or the one I chose, was a support service provider, which is a career available in family and relationship centers. So the example organization that I found was Relationships Australia, and everything that I've written here is for this specific organization. It could be similar with different organizations, but this is my findings with this one. So as of now, I don't know anyone in this career. I'd have to ask around and see if there is anyone I know so that I can get more advice, and hopefully from completing this degree I'll be able to find a career in Australia. I'm still not sure about how that'll work, but I'm just pressing forward with faith right now and hoping it'll work out when the time's right. So I briefly wanted to talk about the working environment in Relationships Australia. So this organisation is independent and not-for-profit, so it's not funded by the government. And from what I gathered from my research, they're actually very small clinic-type offices, and the working hours vary each day. So from what I found in my most local centre was the time they open at 9 AM, and depending on the time of day they close between 3 and 7. And from what I gathered, there is a lot of job flexibility, which means you can do different tasks depending on the day of the week, and work hours are also flexible, which is great. So that's something I can work out with a potential manager if I decide to pursue this particular career. So I saw very good reviews about this organization, and many said that it was very family friendly with friendly staff and a wonderful team of working professionals. And also, for the next thing, typical stresses. On an average working day, workers in this career can supervise between 10 to 15 people, or rather clients, a day. So that is a lot of people that they need to help, like learn about the situations and help them overcome it. And a typical stressor with that would be that seeing children suffering, or just families in general suffering because of family life and maybe other situations that they've been forced into. And seeing all that struggle I can imagine, would be very emotionally taxing. And I actually found it difficult to find other typical stresses in this career, so I thought I'd just move on to typical benefits. So something that I found really interesting is this particular employer offers reduction in tax costs for permanent employees. And other benefits I found include internal and external professional development and training opportunities. So if someone wanted to do this career, they'd have more training opportunities with this employer, which I thought was great, because the more you learn, the better prepared you are for different situations. And something else I found interesting that may be particularly applicable to young people that are pursuing a career in this sector would be that they offer additional study leave for approved tertiary study, as well as access to an employee assistance program. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any retirement benefits for this position. So with a bit more research, I'm sure I'll be able to find that. So now I'll go through the common job tasks. I'm sure this is what you've been waiting for, but what support service providers do is that they speak with clients about relationship issues and provide them with support, information, and referrals to suitable professionals. So they speak with clients confidentially and discuss their situations, and something they do is help them develop more effective communication skills. Something that I'll go back to is that support service providers provide clients with referrals to suitable professionals. So that means that if it's a severe issue, then I wouldn't, in this particular role, I wouldn't be able to help them, but I'd refer them to someone else that can. And other services they provide are parenting agreements, solutions to domestic and family violence, as well as helping children through separation. So these are just a few job tasks that I could find with this assignment. So educational requirements for this position. Again, since I live in Australia, I tried to find a similar degree that provides the same information, but I could do the same careers. And the closest one I could find was Bachelor of Social Science and Child and Community degree. And an additional requirement is to get a Working with Children check. So this is something that is a legal requirement for jobs involving youth. So any job like involving youth, that's something you have to do. It's a very easy process to get a Working with Children check, but just an extra thing that is necessary. And so one of the final things I wanted to discuss is the starting salary range. So this is in Australian dollars, but this starting salary is 36,700, and the experience salary starts around 60,000 Australian dollars a year. So this is very average, and I can see that I've been talking for a long time, but so this is, I think this is very average. I had a difficult time finding, a specific starting and a specific more like experience, like 5 years plus, but I thought this was actually a pretty decent salary range. I thought it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. And so after looking at other careers, I realized that this may not be the best for me, but I thought that this would help other people maybe that want to find out more about what it would be like to work in a family relationship center as a support service provider. So I hope this was informative and that you gained something from it. And I'm sorry if I wasn't able to explain much, but as I said, it was difficult to find information about this particular career. But thanks for listening, and I look forward to watching your video presentations. Thank you.